multiple properties out here. I do my business out here. You know, my kids grow up out here. I got 11 kids, and they all grow up and go to school out here. But my biggest thing is, I'm just saying, I own multiple properties out here. I do my business out here.
Now you know that don't make no daggone sense. 11 kids. So here's the confirmation out of his mouth, not mine. I gave him the benefit of the doubt of 10, 11. Now, what we're about to unpack is, do Criggley have any license? All right. And we're going to go over his lawsuit, current lawsuit with, let's make sure we have it, the Illinois Public Risk Fund. All right. So that will be one of the last things that we'll be getting to. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I appreciate you guys being here. So let's just remind everybody what we've been uncovering here with Criggley. All right. So these were already verified and cross-referenced. Receiving possessions, selling stolen vehicle. Resisting obstruction officer. Attempt to flee. Cannabis production. Well, not production, but cannabis. 30 to 50 grams. Yeah. When was this? This was August 4th, 2019. He was busy. He had the car thing going on. This he had the stolen vehicle, but these are more charges. Fugitive from justice, out of the state warrant. So he tried to skip state. And as we mentioned, he does have connections to Georgia as well as Indiana. Okay. So we got a part two. We do got a part two because we still is waiting on some information related to Criggley. All right. Here's a picture of Criggley at Hinyard's. What was this? Tea with Hinyard? Whatever this was. Riding or die. Look at him. Well, you're dying today because you already know what we doing. Snitching. So we're going to look at a few more posts. I had to pull a few more posts up for you guys. Shout out to Dolton Politics, Jennifer Roberts. This was May 6, 2024. Okay, and that's why I keep saying everybody had their eye on him and y'all did an amazing. Let's get it. Do anyone know who this guy is? He just told me that I better watch myself, all because I was responding to something Tiffany, the super wannabe mayor, had said. After he went to inform the police to come let me know that I would get kicked out. I didn't come to the meeting to get threatened by Tiffany goons. Okay, so he's been doing this. We got proof that he's been doing this. In our next compilation on exposing Criggley, we will show you a few clips of him in action. Okay, but this is the hardcore facts today. Let's go. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this because here is direct post from DeMarkus Criggley himself, incriminating himself, telling us all that he has been working for the Dolton Township. Okay. Alleys are one of our biggest safety concerns. Our alley safety is first with Hinyard's administration. Right. That sounded stupid. Another restore project, Dolton Public Works. Get it done. Village of Dolton. Hinyard administration. Yeah. So we want to make sure that he wasn't getting paid outside of working for Public Works. And I do want to verify that he did work for Public Works because he ain't got no job. Always working for you, Dolton Public Works. Dedicated to keeping this village moving forward. Hinyard administration. Let's go. All right. Keep your eye on this, guys, because we're going to verify how did DeMarkus get paid. DeMarkus Criggley should be the next clown to get served. And guess what? I really do think DeMarkus is getting served right now. Okay. On top of his pending lawsuit, as well as being arrested. What we gotta say to DeMarkus?
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, let's keep it moving here. All right, we got a lot to share. And then you remember this, Mr. DeMarkus. I looking all demented. Look at his face, y'all. That don't make no sense. Okay? That don't make no sense, my man. Look like this.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Yes, keep it moving. All right. So now what we're going to do is, now that we saw that DeMarkus has been incriminating himself, we want to see if he actually has license, because as per our research, we want to show you just one more time. This man had several different names of listed business related to real estate, investing, and I guess construction, possibly. Let's check this out. Look at his men in action. So he even incriminated himself by having a video. Getting the job done for you residents. Lights out. Potholes concerns. Dead trees and limbs. Give us a call. Public Works. Let's see how he was getting paid.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
This is Super Mayor Tiffany A. here, the People's Mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
All right. So now it's time to get a little deeper into Criggley's credentials. Okay, let's see. Let's see that. Yeah. All right. So this is contractor license. As what we showed you, Criggley is not only he is an investor, he is also into transportation and warehouse, as we showed you. He has 3 to 4 names of business under Elite Properties Enterprise with 4 different Duns and Brads numbers. So, and all of them are kind of under real estate expert and all of this stuff. So we're just trying to figure out, you got a real estate license, contractor license, or a roofing license, because we're still trying to discover some information related to the roofing and housing program in Dolton. So let's get to it. We're going to do some research real quick. Here, what we're going to do is look up Chicago. Now, this is licensed in the city of Chicago. Now, hold on one second. I also have the Illinois one as well. Illinois, I city one as well. But let's look in Chicago just to see, just being nosy. All contractors, okay? And again, if you put in right here, active and inactive. Okay, this is in the city of Chicago. All right. So if he's doing any business out there, then yeah, his name should be here and he should have some type of contractor's license. Okay. So there's no Criggley, as you can see. There's only Craig Builders and Development Corporation that's located in Chicago, and they have their license, insurance, bonded, and their expiration date here. Okay. Now you want to remember that Mr. Criggley said that, you know, he was a licensed and bonded professional. Let's put that on the screen, but not in Chicago. And now we're going to look through the state of Illinois, but let's put that on the screen. So you already know we're going to put out the evidence. Okay. Licensed, bonded, and insured. General contractor, electrical, plumbing, fencing, roofing, debris removal, you know, landscaping, all of that good stuff. So we definitely know that he's not licensed and bonded in Chicago. So let's move that off the screen. And now let's go into the state of Illinois and see if he has anything there. We being nosy. Check in licenses. Yes, this is public information for information and educational purposes only. All right, let's get it. Criggley, Criggley, Criggley. I hope you enjoy your Sunday and you're enjoying the broadcast here with Grace Levi. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Hit the like button. I miss you guys, and we will be live next week coming up. Now, professional regulations, real estate. Which one you want to look up? Okay, check if any individual entity is licensed by clicking below. Now, when you look at each one of these, they pretty much lead you to the same thing. Like, okay, this is the professional one you saw me just hit. Let's switch real quick and show you the search website that they sent us to. And basically, this short search website has all of the licensees: acupuncture, adult use cannabis license, athletic trainer, behavior analyst, down to counselor. So what we're going to be looking for, they even have the detective board. That's going to be amazing resource for me. Love and blessings to Alexis. Love and blessings to Miss Cara. She's feeling a little bit under the weather. Send prayers out for her. God be the glory. We are all family. Family and love. Shout out to the Levi family. All right. So now let's get to it. Home inspector. Now, I'm already trying to figure out, who is home inspector. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little update. I did a freedom of information request to basically see if I can get Miss Alliston, Kimberly Alliston, I spelled it out, Alliston with an AL, to see where she was actually an inspector and was she hired. And they said they didn't have no records. So I said, oh, no. Now, I don't know if I made a spelling error. I spelled the name wrong. I think I have it correct based on, I'm looking at everything on Dolton Politics, making sure. But it's cool. Cool. And we're going to do another Freedom Information request to follow up. Okay? So we already know she ain't got no license. But as of right here, DeMarkus, nobody named Criggley. That last name, Criggley. I'm going to put Criggley D. And then I'm going to take the Criggley off with the E. You know. Let's see. All right. So what we're going to do is start to see what Criggley had, what type of license he had. Okay. We're going to start with home inspector license. Okay. This guy said he can do everything. He didn't say inspector, but matter of fact, this is what we're going to start with. Let's see. Landscaping, architect, he's not that. Let's see. Real estate. Let's see if Criggley got his real estate license. And then we're going to look to see if he got his roofing contractor license. Because one of the things that we are Freedom of Information requested is who did the roofing projects for Hinyard. We have some names, but we don't have his name. Okay? Don't worry. Grace Levi know how to research. So we're going to put D Criggley, okay? And we're going to do both ways. With the E, Y, and with just the Y. Okay. State already. We don't need that. Let's get it. No records, okay? No records for real estate license, okay? Let's do this again. Now we're going to go under no real estate license. Now, I ain't saying you need to have real estate license to sell, but we definitely know he don't have no real estate license. He's not a home inspector. Home and services provider. What do you think that is? Home and services provider. Let's see if he has a home and service provider license. We just checking to see what Criggley got. You know why? Because they had him working for you guys. Had him coming in and out of your house, possibly. Criggley was around. He was working. He was the least outside your house, allegedly doing potholes, like cutting grass, scoping out houses. You know what I'm saying? All right. No home service license as well. We're going to look up one more just to say we did our due diligence. There is another one that I want. I think it's contractor license. Let's see. Is it contractor? No, it's one more that I want to look up. We did real estate, roofing contractor. Now we want to see if he has any roofing contractor license. That's what we want to see. All right, let's put his name in there one more time. Criggley, you're gonna turn into my best friend. Now, all right, let's see if he have any roofing contractor's license. Okay, and I already checked was he on the sex offender list, and he wasn't. But y'all know I had to do it. I had to do it. And he doesn't have a roof or a contractor license. Okay, so we look up. This is for Illinois.gov. This is for the state of Illinois, and it looks like he has no type of license, even in my general research. So as you can see, hindered at people working for or with Dolton with no credentials amongst the Dolton residents at their house with the potential in the affinity because of his record, breaking into people's houses, probably scoping out the place. You know how crackheads do when they get an opportunity, allegedly. And we ain't saying allegedly because we got the proof of the things that Criggley been doing. Check him out. This most recently. Birds of a feather, a lock together. I provided enough facts, enough information for the FBI to add him onto the list. Okay? We have more to unpack because we need to figure out, did DeMarkus get paid via the water department as a worker or as a contractor? We also want to get details about his last arrest. Okay, the when, the what, the why. So I'm waiting to get the details and the confirmation on that. So you already know we're gonna have a part 2. I want to say thank you so much for being here with Grace Levi. You have been amazing. I've been in the audience with you this whole broadcast. We're doing something a little bit different. We're doing uploads. So again, turn your notifications on. I'm here for you, and we have more deep dives coming up.
Leader, they want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor. Guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. the people's mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Public comment is she'll just put her head down and she won't listen to any.
Have the power to affect change. You deserve a leader who embodies compassion, integrity, and genuine commitment to justice. Jason House can be that change. Perhaps she can be commemorated with a grand painting, a lasting tribute to the vibrant life she should have led. Another meaningful step could be passing a law in her name that holds law enforcement accountable for using excessive and unjustified force during their encounters. And serve justice for Alexis Wilson, and let's clean house for 2025. The